Happy birthday, Capricorn. Welcome to your birthday reading. Um, yeah. So we're going to start with some oracle cards and then go into Celtic cross. There is an extended to this if you would like it. It will be on Patreon in the description box below. It will have overall spirit energy reading, career money reading, love, couples, and singles. That's two different ones. Okay, so we're going to get into this energy for you, Capricorn, for your birthday. See what we have. Okay, first we have moving forward. The first step is taken within stillness. Beautiful. I feel like that is telling me that you've had some time to think. If not, you're doing it now about where your life is going, what you're going to do. I almost feel like there is an event, like a decision, an event, a move that you're making, like an actual one, right? And it's a good one. It may be scary at first because all decisions are, but I feel like once you make that decision, once you move, once you go in that direction, things will just be looking up for you moving forward. Yeah. It's almost like I'm going to be honest with this card. If you're looking at it, this person's walking into the sun, not the moon. The moon is more confusing. You don't know what's happening. It's dark, that type of thing. The sun is bright. It lights the way. It's almost like it's a prize at the end of the rainbow. Creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. Yes, creating, making, birthing, nurturing, your dreams, your aspirations, believing in yourself and believing in the possibilities. You can achieve everything, if not anything. And I said this for you, Capricorn. You have a lot of creative energy. Like you can create, you can make, you can embody all of these things. There's all these like new beginnings and choices that can open doors that lead to more choices that open more doors. It's a great reading and a great feeling for you. Okay, so let's get into your Celtic cross. Okay, we're starting off with the Two of Cups. The Star. Nine of Pentacles. The Empress. Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. King of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Oh, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, how beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. I love this for you, Capricorn. Underneath is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. This tells me that you've been working really hard to make your dreams come true. This is almost like you've been trying to balance things. You've been trying to make things right. You've been trying to make things fair for yourself. And this is like a new adventure, a new chance, a new direction that you're taking. And I do feel like it's a little bit scary because it's beyond like your typical way of doing things or the choices you would usually make. But, Page of Wands is good. It's like you're jumping into something optimistically. Okay. So in the past, we have the Empress. The Empress is your past card, which I love because it talks about you being in a growth mindset and wanting to nurture yourself. I'm getting a lot from this card where you want to take care of yourself. You want to do what's right for you, your future, your spirit. It's like you're making decisions for the greater good and not just one specific thing. Like, oh, I don't want to do this because of this. It's like, what is the bigger picture here? What is the best decision to make? And I feel like that's what you're doing, is you're trying to make the best decisions, which is good. And then we have the Two of Cups and the Star. There's a lot of feeling here about relationships, whether this is intimate relationships or like family or friendships. It's almost like you're craving, or you're going to start to think about your connections with others. Okay. And this happens from time to time. As we all know, relationships are important part of life. Okay. Like having connections with others. So I feel like there's a lot of thought around that, and sort of like hoping that things could be better, or hoping you can find the person for you. Yeah, the reason why it's coming up is because it seems like everything else in your life, Capricorn, is going fairly well. And you're like, this is a thing that I would like to be good at. This is a thing that I would like, to have some positive energy towards, is my relationships or connections with others. But I don't see you doing a lot to make that happen. It's more like, I would love for this thing to happen to me. And it may not even be that you're just not going out. It's just that, you might not even know. Let me see why. Yeah, I feel like you don't know where to start. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to handle it. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of decisions. It's a lot of, it's like, let's say you are looking for a relationship, right? And you're going into this relationship and you're like, okay, I'm going to have to work on this person. I'm going to have to make sacrifices. I'm going to have to do all these things that I didn't have to do when I didn't have this. I was pretty much self-sufficient, So I feel like there's a little bit of fear there. There's a little bit of maybe not being ready, or not having a plan, not having done it in a while or something like that. So I feel like it's a bit of a weak spot for you. Yeah, it's a bit of a weak spot. And anxiety. There could have been some misunderstandings in past relationships, or a misunderstanding in a partnership that you have now that you don't really know how to fix, or where to go next. It could also be that as well. So at the bottom, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety and fear. I'm going to be honest. Anxiety and fear needs to go out the window in this energy. Okay. That's why it's there. This is do less of this. You don't want it. You don't need it. Okay. This is about new directions. This is about inspiration. This is about taking back what you don't have, or what you have a lack of. This is like wanting more. 2024 for you, Capricorn, is about getting more, doing more, achieving more, wanting more, and going out to do those things. So it's like expanding, like not working within your circle, but doing something different. You got to reach out to get something new, if that makes any sense. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I love how you have two nines. Nines are definitely about abundance. Okay. So this is like the block, do less of, do more of, self-care, working on yourself, creating good self-esteem. Okay. Good self-image, being confident, working on yourself, working on your mental health, working on your physical health, working on your mental health. Did I say spiritual health already? All of those things, right? Because when you're at 100%, then you can work at 100%. You can achieve at 100%. So that's why it's important. Yeah, because it's about looking at the bigger picture and not just the smaller one. And these are little issues that you have to tackle here and there, but in the big scheme of things, it will really help you achieve a bigger success. Okay, or be more successful in this, you know, phase cycle that you're in. So then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is the near future, okay? And this is putting energy in. This is investing. This is getting used to the new norm. I really feel like this is you just investing in yourself and investing in your situations. Yeah, dealing with fears and anxieties as they come up. You're just working on yourself. You know, there's a lot of adjustment and there's a lot of movement moving forward. So as you're moving forward, as you're growing, as you're adjusting, then you're growing and fixing. Yeah. See? Growing and fixing anything that's blocking your way from ultimate success or ultimate achievement, you know. You're putting that energy towards moving forward and then fixing those things as they come up. It's that, yeah, whether with you or with an environmental impact, an environmental energy impacting you. King of Cups. You are fully into this idea. I'm going to tell you now, you're going to resonate with this. You're going to feel like this is for me. And I feel like because in your heart, in your soul, you're emotionally attached to this energy, to this outcome. You know, it feels like it's a part of your path, like it's what you're supposed to do next. You know, it's like falling in love, but you're falling in love with this idea. Yeah. And because of that, you're going to make it work. So when you get stuck or when you feel like, oh, there's no way, it's going to feel like there's always a way because you're so into this, you know. It's like when you're in love, you know, you make excuses, you make ways for a person, even if they don't deserve it. And that's how you're treating this energy. You're like, I want this. This is for me. So I'm going to make it work. And that actually works to your benefit. Okay. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. I'm going to tell you why I love this energy so much. This is your environmental energy, right? And this is all about giving. This is all about your time. This is all about you doing something for the right reasons, you know? So I feel like you're doing all these wonderful things to change your life. And the more you give, the more it gives back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's like, even if it looks like there is no way, even if it looks like there's a block, even if it looks like, you know, you're not focused on, did I miss something? Am I not paying attention to something? It's almost like it just comes up to you and then you deal with it. See? Yeah. You have a very free spirited, sort of open energy to making it work, to making it play out. So you're because you're so open to it, the world, the energy of your environment is like giving it back to you. Okay. So next we have this Queen of Cups, and this is here in your hopes and fears. I don't see a lot of fears. I don't feel a lot of fears. Let me see. Because I feel like you're just so amped about making how you feel here with the King of Cups happen. Yeah, I feel like you're not afraid of making sacrifices. You're not afraid of being stuck. Yeah. It's more like I want to be in a different place. I want to have a different energy. So I have to create a plan to make it work. Like, there's a plan to make everything work. And I'm ready to make a plan to make everything work. It's like you have all this energy to do it, to make it happen, that you're making it happen. So where there is a fear of where maybe you didn't want to sacrifice before, you didn't even want to think about it. It's different now because you understand like the structure of things. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So then we have the Ace of Wands here as your end card, which I love because that's the final outcome. And it talks about being inspired, driven, motivated, ready to go, making things happen. Yeah. You're definitely turning around some unfortunate situations. I almost get the feeling like there is probably something maybe that you didn't know was coming. It's like you're heading something off. I said this before, Capricorn, that you have kind of set up these little like kits along the way where you can come back and use those tools to help you in the future, and this is the time. So you are turning things around. Things are turning around, and you're actually going to feel like things are turning around. It's a really good positive energy. You feel very much in control. You're growing something. You're very like gung-ho about what it is that you're doing. You feel very stable and secure and happy. I see money and career going pretty steady. It's like you have it in control. I'm not saying like it's the best situation, but you have things under control. You don't really have to worry that much. But I'm going to say this because there's always this little but at the end for me. But it's just that you need to remember to take care of yourself. So like I said here, do more of taking care of yourself, self-care, because when you're on the up, everything else is on the up, right? So if there's something about yourself or your mental health, physical health that you need to deal with, you need to keep up with that. Okay. That's really going to help you achieve your goals and stay on track. So these are good things. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Let's see. I'm going to end with a spirit message. Okay. You know, it's not a reading of mine if things don't fall down. So we're going to do an animal spirit. Ooh, electric eel spirit in reverse. Interesting. I don't think I've ever read this one in reverse. Ideas need to percolate, as they rarely download in detailed form. Have you too quickly dismissed an epiphany because you couldn't see where it might lead you? Have you rushed to follow the muse without taking time to contemplate the meaning of the aha moment? Perhaps your dream will take a different form than you first imagined, morphing into something else that is even better. Spirit's plans are often hard to discern, but so much more satisfying once they have taken over from your own predetermination. Maybe your big idea is taking more time to shape than you expected. Have you considered that you are meant to learn something in the process of bringing it into being? Commit to transformation and to learning any lessons this new venture will bring. And soon you will see that your aha moment was even more valuable than you realized when you first felt it electrify you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Okay, Capricorn, thank you for being here. Happy birthday to you. And remember, if you want the extended reading, it will be available on Patreon for you. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you later. Have a good day.